day. This is the day.
This
Today.
is the day. Right here. This is the one you've got. This is the one you've got.
I've got it today.
I'm pointing at you.
This is the day.
I'm going to stop.
Okay.
She terrifies me. She
Only a
looks
little.
so sweet. Just so not
No.
sweet. I know.
But I'm back on This Is the Day.
You are back. I wasn't going to have her, but she threatened me. I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna make a confession. I have a hidden motive of coming on the show.
You do?
I do. I'm hoping that if this goes really well, I will get invited to the super exclusive Ace Chancey talk show, Salem's Burning.
Salem's Burning is pretty good. I have a better plan, though, for you, Johanna Beachy. By the way, welcome to
Thank
the show.
you.
Glad
Thank
you're
you.
back. Rave reviews from last Wednesday. People are like, can we just have Johanna? Let's get rid of Bo completely. I understand. But
We'll keep you.
Yeah, thanks. Welcome back. But I have a better. I mean, that's a great idea. Ace Chancey show is pretty solid. The guest hosting here is pretty good. But if this goes well, I have an idea for a spin-off.
Okay.
Okay, you ready for this?
I'm ready.
All right. So if this goes now, this is the day. I'm sure we'll go up in flames at some point. It's going to crash and burn. Those corporate sponsorships are not coming through. So my spin-off idea.
Okay.
It's the Jobo Show.
Oh!
The Jobo Show, starring Johanna Beachy and Bo Chancey. I got a little theme song for it, too.
Let's hear it.
Okay.
I'm ready.
This is the Jobo Show. It's not the Bojo Show. Oh, no. This is our favorite show. This is the Jobo Show.
That could catch on.
You like it?
I like it.
I like it, too.
I think it could be catchy.
Yeah.
And if not, at least I could get onto Ensley's YouTube channel.
Well, yeah.
Because I get that life is weird, bro.
Life is crazy, bro. That is true. So, hey, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome,
Good morning.
all of you. This is the day. It may not be the day you picked. It may not be the day you would have drawn up, but it's the day you got. So what do you think?
I like Wednesdays.
Wednesdays. Mm-hmm. What's your favorite part about Wednesday?
Typically in past years, Wednesdays, I hung out with a lot of students.
Mm-hmm.
So I loved that. I led a small group for a while on Wednesday nights. Yeah. Wednesdays were all about students for me. I like Wednesdays. They're a good day.
I like how it's spelled.
Yeah, it's true.
Wednesday.
They throw in a little extra weird letter, placement in there.
And then we just all agree to pronounce it wrong.
Wednesday.
Wednesday. W-E-D-N-E-S-D-A-Y.
D-A-Y. Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Wednesday. we switch it around.
I don't know.
Huh.
We've all just agreed to do it.
It's true.
So I'll
Yeah.
play along. There's some
Wednesday.
things I'll play along with. Wednesday. This is the day. Hey, Johanna.
Yes, Bill.
What'd you do last night?
I had a great night. Let's see, last night I brought dinner to my brother and his new wife, Melissa. They just bought a house, so they're still settling in there. And I went on a walk on a trail, which, okay, I need to share with you what happened on this trail that I went walking on here in New Hampshire, because I am pretty sure that I saw Santa Claus.
On a trail.
On a trail here in New Hampshire.
What was he doing?
Okay, he was just walking on the trail because it's May and it's beautiful out. Here's the thing, I did not grow up believing in Santa Claus.
That's tragic.
Yeah, I don't know how you handled that in your house. My parents, Lee and Gloria, they were kind of cutthroat about it. Like, they just told us straight up right away, Santa Claus is not real, Jesus is, this is the world. And that's how we grew up. But this sighting was so convincing to me that I passed this guy and I'm like, I think that was Santa Claus that I just passed on a trail. He had pure white hair and a big white bushy beard, and he was wearing red flannel, and he had a big walking stick, and this is the cincher. When I passed him, we made eye contact, and he smiled at me, a kind, friendly smile, and I passed him, thought, I'm pretty sure that was Santa Claus.
Was there a twinkle?
There was an absolute twinkle.
Twinkle in the eye, that's the dead giveaway.
Jolly cheeks, twinkle.
Absolutely.
I passed Santa.
Santa's real, there's no doubt.
Yeah, he's hanging out in New Hampshire in May.
I've seen Santa many times in New Hampshire.
Yeah.
That's
Bo,
good. Yes.
what did you do last night?
Well, Johanna Beachy, yesterday was the 5th of May.
It was.
Commonly referred to as May 5th.
Yes, also known as
Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo.
On a Taco Tuesday. Come on, you know I'm
big day.
gonna bring the noise with some tacos. I went to the basket, waited in line for 4 hours to get in.
Okay.
It moves fast. It's fine. It is interesting standing in
Yeah.
line to get into a grocery store. But anyway, I went to the basket and they were well stocked.
With taco fixings?
Taco fixings. I was a little concerned. I was like, it's Cinco de Mayo, you know. Everybody's
Right.
going to go out and get their taco fixings, but it was well stocked, no problems at all. Expected maybe to have like a little bit of a ruckus, maybe in the taco aisle, like some competition. I was
wrestling?
I was gearing up, you know. I'm down for a good ruckus occasionally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can.
Gotta have your tacos.
Yeah, I got one of my tacos. So I made some tacos. The sumstress had a good idea
Okay.
for a recipe for some queso.
Ooh.
Yeah, some queso dip.
Yep.
And so she sent that to me, and I enjoy cooking, so I made the queso dip, made the tacos, and I want to show you. I'm not one of these people who takes pictures of his food, because that's probably a rantable topic for you. You know, people who are like, oh, look what I ate. But I thought the presentation was solid. And these were probably the best tacos I've ever eaten in my
Special
life.
day.
Yeah, Cinco de Mayo tacos. Here are my tacos from last night. Okay, so I ate 5 of these bad boys because it's Cinco de Mayo. So 5 tacos.
Right.
And I started with a layer of green avocado salsa on the bottom.
Wow.
Then I came over the top with my meat concoction, which includes some rotel, some seasonings, some corn in there, and then I coated it with the queso on top. And whew,
Sounds delicious.
it was wonderful. It was magical.
Did you share with the whole family? They
Yeah,
all
everybody-
got that.
everybody
Okay.
had tacos.
Everybody made it.
Yeah, but it was make your own tacos. So I had a number of I had different salsas, you know, and then another cheese option. Because apparently my youngest Inslee, she said words I just didn't know. She's like, I don't like melted cheese. I was like,
I actually don't either. I'm
It-
with Ensley.
okay, well it was disturbing in that moment.
You did cheeseless tacos.
When the sumstress came down for dinner, I said, Inslee, you need to tell your mother what you just told me. I said, you need to tell her. And Summer kind of took her
Yeah.
side on the thing.
I agree.
I don't know.
I'm with you.
I made her have 1 bite of the queso.
Did it convince her?
Yeah, convinced her she doesn't like melted cheese.
Okay.
Little brat. I'm just kidding. She's awesome. I love her. So yeah, we had some Taco Tuesday to celebrate Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo.
I could eat Mexican food every day. Love it.
So good.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Speaking of every day,
Yes.
we have our daily verse
Verse of the day.
from the YouVersion Bible app. You use it?
I use it every
I do
day.
too. I do too. We encourage you to download the app, use it, read it, share it with others. So we're going to share the verse of the day. It's from Matthew chapter 19, verse 26. Jesus is going to say some awesome words here. Jesus looked at them and said, with man, this is impossible, but with God, all things are possible.
Yes.
Yeah, I know you. You already know the context for this verse. With man, this is impossible, but with God, all things are possible. I got excited about it. This is Jesus' conversation with the rich young ruler, which is kind of weird that that's what we call him.
Yeah.
The rich young ruler. I mean, this guy's whole identity was, he like had the trifecta of what we would say is desirable.
Right. Like what we would define success as.
Yeah.
Yep.
Rich, youth, power.
Yep.
Wealth, power, and youth. You've got all that.
I've had youth.
Had youth. Okay. All right, and power. Okay, so Jesus is talking to, so the guy is like asking Jesus what he must do to inherit eternal
Right.
life, which is such a weird question anyway. What do I do to inherit?
Get it passed on to
It's
me.
that you receive.
Yeah.
Yeah, an inheritance is something you receive. So it's like, the question doesn't even make sense. Good teacher, what must I do to inherit eternal life?
Right.
Well, the answer to that is you have to be in the family. You just got to be in the will.
Yeah.
You got to be an heir. That's the only way.
That's true.
Yeah, the only way to inherit is to be an heir. which is what Jesus has done is he's made a way for all of us, no matter who you are, no matter what you've done, no matter what's been done to you, for all of us to be in the family of God, adopted sons and daughters, to be co-heirs with Christ.
Right.
But that's the thing is, what do I have to do to be an heir? Because this guy is like, he's got youth and wealth and power. What do I do?
Right. And I love Jesus' response to him. Yeah. There's so much more in this than when you first glance at this verse of the day. Like, you can just unpack so much out of this.
Yeah, because you could read that and be like, yeah, well, I mean, it's impossible for me to fly, but with God, it's possible,
Sure.
so I'm going to jump off a building. That's stupid.
Not really what it's saying.
Don't
No,
do that.
it's not really saying that.
Not at
Yeah,
all.
no.
But it's actually so much better. Okay, so
Yeah.
this is cool too. So unpack it all. Let's do this a little bit more. So Jesus tells the guy, okay, obey the commands, obey the law, because that'll show that you are in the family of God and you're a part of it. So
He's like, I've done that.
It'll give you some evidence, right? And so the
Right.
guy's like, I've done all that. And Jesus said, okay, one thing you still lack. And he tells him, go sell all your possessions. So basically, and give it to the poor and then come follow me. So he's basically saying, hey, let's do a full-on identity shift here so that, you know today, like right now, you're in my kingdom and you're with me. He's like, let's do that. And the guy goes away sad.
Yeah.
Because he had such great wealth. The cost was too much.
Right.
It was too high. You ever talk to somebody like that?
Yeah.
Like they understand who Jesus is and
it's like, I'm not willing I see the step, I see what you're saying to do, but I'm just I'm not willing to do that.
it's too much.
Yeah.
It's too much.
And that's part of I love his response in this too, because it could feel like, well, that's impossible for anyone to do that. Like, and Jesus is like, no, like it's on our own, that's impossible. With God.
But wait, Jesus takes it to a whole other level.
Yeah.
So, okay, this guy walks away sad. Jesus doesn't chase him down. He lets him go,
No, it's
right?
true.
Because he told him the truth. He loved him enough to tell him the truth. And then Jesus, he's talking to his disciples, and the disciples are like, Jesus says, okay, how hard is it for a rich person to enter the kingdom of heaven?
Right.
So it's easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich person to enter the kingdom of heaven. And the disciples were like,
That no one can.
right. Who then can be saved? Because that's impossible. A camel, like a two-humped camel, can't get through the eye of a needle.
No.
It's not going to work. That's impossible. And Jesus said, you're right.
But
It is impossible for humans. It's impossible. But what's impossible for humans is possible with God.
yes.
So the guy's question, what must I do? He's like, it's impossible. You can't, there's nothing you can do.
Right. Exactly.
But the true miracle here is our salvation. Now, what's impossible for us is possible with Jesus.
I love it. I love the verse of the day.
Good.
And I love that we can unpack it like that and be learning together.
Take that. Share that with somebody.
Keepsake.
Yeah, that's
So good.
awesome. Awesome stuff. All right, Johanna Beachy.
Bo Chancey.
World traveler.
Yes.
Amazing worldview. I have a question.
What is your question?
Where in the world today, this day, is Johanna Beachy?
Where in the world is Johanna?
Where in the
All
world?
right.
Where are you today? Where's your mind?
So a lot of the time, when people are talking to me, when you ask where in the world is Johanna, there's one particular continent that my mind and my heart is probably often going to, because I spent a lot of time in Africa. I spent a lot of my college years in the continent of Africa, and so a lot of time I loved it. I got to learn from really amazing people and be mentored and taught by people there. So a lot of the time, if you're asking where in the world is Johanna, I'm probably somewhere in Africa. And recently, I've been thinking about one particular day that I wanted to share with all of you when I was in Sierra Leone, which is in West Africa. So I spent some time there in Sierra Leone, and there was one particular day that I just keep thinking about lately. And I think it's maybe because like currently we can't throw like big, huge parties, right? Like where you have a lot of people over. But this particular day, when I was in Sierra Leone, I went to what is to date in my life the most epic, unforgettable party that I have ever been to. And I've never forgotten this. Now, there are a lot of countries and places that I've never been. So I would be so interested to hear if you want to comment on the chats or share places that you've been that had really amazing parties. But in my experience, until you have been to a West African party, you've not even experienced parties to the level that they can be.
Really?
Oh, yes.
How do they party in West Africa?
Oh, man. I can't even like put it in a context here. words fail me. It was epic. So this party that I went to, it was actually for a friend of mine that I worked with while I was there. His name was George. His mom was graduating from seminary. So now you think about, okay, we're gonna throw a party for my mom who just graduated from seminary. You think maybe a little dinner party, something like that, right? No, this was like, so we leave. I was going with George, I worked with him, and we left work and we went to go to his family's house for this party, and we're approaching, it's in Freetown, in Sierra Leone. Freetown's very densely populated city, so lots of people. And as we're walking to where his family lives, we're blocks away, like a few streets away, and you can hear it.
What do you hear?
The party. You can just hear music.
Oh.
And you can just like hear energy and hear people just like coming down the block. So we get up close to their house where the party was, and it's not like a party here where you come, you open the door to let people in, they come in your house, you close the door type of thing. It's just like, it's beyond buildings. It's just out in the street, everyone's invited, the neighborhood's all there, everyone's invited to this party. And so we walk up and we get close to his house, and we are probably like across the street from his house where his family lives. And I'm walking with George, and I turn to say something to him, and all of a sudden he's just not there. What had happened is that George was a musician, so he was in a band with a few of his mates, his friends, and they were DJing this party, and they were on the roof of the house across the street from his family's house. That's where they were playing the music from.
Okay.
And his friends had reached down from the roof to be like, George, come play with us. And they literally just lifted him up onto the roof of the house to play with them. And that's where George was. So this party has stuck in my mind. I've never forgotten this party because honestly, I realized as I was thinking about it, I'm like, it sort of almost reminds me of heaven. Yeah. A little bit. Like just throwing open doors, like crazy energy, so many people, like it was just a picture to me of what heaven will be like. Just a packed party with so many people. So that's where my mind has been. It was that party that day in Freetown, Sierra Leone.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Man.
Yep.
That's a cool party.
I've never forgotten it.
Love that image of like your friends like lifting you up to play in the band.
Yes.
Well, that's cool.
Yep, to DJ for the party on the roof.
That's fun. Mm-hmm. All right.
So there we go.
Africa.
Sierra Leone.
Sierra Leone.
Yeah, West Africa. That's where in the world Johanna's been.
Man, it makes me want to go.
You should.
At
You got to go to a party there.
I want to. That's really cool. Right on.
Yeah.
All right. Well, man, what a party. Love that. Mm-hmm. Okay, I got a different kind of party.
Okay.
This party takes place in my closet every morning. And it's not as good at all. I go into my closet because I have to tear off my calendar page for the day. And because it's been banished there for reasons I don't want to get into.
Fully agree, yeah.
And so I go in and I get my calendar page and, well, today's, I'm just going to share it with you, yeah.
Yeah.
This is what I encountered this morning, so maybe we can figure it out together. Okay. May 6, 2020, Wednesday. This is a fun fact for us. It says at any given moment, about 0.7% of the people in the world are drunk. Seems like it would be more.
Yeah, that kind of surprises me.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that it made its way into a calendar page.
I'm curious, like, if that number's currently accurate.
It could be, yeah, maybe the day after Cinco de Mayo. Maybe that's why the calendar writers put it there. Like, people were thinking about this. I guess that's a day where people partake.
Yeah, also, how do they get a number like that?
I'm sure, like, there's some statistical averages, I'm guessing, but I don't know. I don't really study.
That's an interesting one.
Human drunkenness.
Apparently somebody
has. Somebody has.
Someone has researched it.
Somebody researched it and we're like, hey, little known facts.
Helpful for you to know.
Yeah, I guess you start thinking about it like, what percent of the population are youths and what percent, are asleep at any given time. You start running the numbers on this, but yeah, 0.7%.
0.7% at any given time.
Yeah, doesn't sound like a good thing.
No.
Yeah.
No, that's all right.
Okay.
What else we got?
So, all right, yeah, this is better though. So in the kitchen, so I got to deal with that madness in the closet every day. But then I go down in the kitchen, and we got this calendar on the fridge.
Yes.
That gives us a reason to celebrate every single day, which I think is awesome. And today is National Nurses Day.
Yes.
We're celebrating nurses today.
This is a good day.
It's a great day because nurses are worth celebrating. Man.
Every day.
Love some nurses. Yeah, man. Frontline workers, taking care of people. Man, what a wonderful gift they are to the world. We appreciate them so much. So.
Yeah, this is one thing I've loved seeing. I hope this keeps going, man, like the celebration around our healthcare workers right now. And I love that we get to celebrate nurses today. Man, I mean, I've experienced being served and taken care of and being comforted by a nurse and how amazing they are at their jobs. And so I know that there's nurses that take part and watch this show, and I know that there's nurses right here in our community, and we just wanted to thank a couple of them and take the day to thank some nurses. And so we're giving a shout out and thanking Michelle Bryan for everything that you do. We are so grateful for you, Michelle.
Way to go,
we're
Michelle.
thanking Linda Pouliot.
All right, Linda.
Working and as a nurse, and we're so thankful for you. Kara Powers, we're so grateful for you working at the Elliott. I know that you're working in the ER department there. John Polinas.
Yep.
John's working down at Mass General.
John?
Yes. Charles Amargo, he watches the show and he's working at a hospital, I believe down in Florida now.
Hi, Charles.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then we want to give a thank you to Donna Marie Deneau, who watches the show as well and is working as a nurse right now. We are so thankful to you and all the work that you guys are doing.
You know, I got chills while you were doing that.
Good.
I really did.
Good.
Like, I was like, so many people, like, caring for others, and what a wonderful way. You know, we pray for one. God, please give me one person to share your love with, and and taking care of people when they're vulnerable and sick, and afraid. I mean, the dynamics, not only the health, but all of the caretaking that goes on there. And what an incredible way to share God's love. Yeah. And so encourage some nurses today. Celebrate nurses today.
Don't forget, nurses and healthcare workers, that today, May 6th, you can get a free coffee.
And donut.
And donuts.
If they have them.
Yes, yes, true.
They probably get Dunkin' Donuts. All right, I complain every now and then. All right, but Dunks, I'm going to give you a little shout out today.
Oh,
Way to celebrate the nurses and the healthcare professionals and workers with the coffee and the donuts. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan. So enjoy a donut.
Happy
cruller.
National
Is it a cruller?
Nurses Day. Cruller.
Cruller?
Cruller.
Cruller?
Yeah.
Cruller.
Cruller. Glazed cruller.
It's Wednesday. Let's have a cruller. All right.
Yes.
All right. What a great day to celebrate. Way to go, nurses. We love you.
Yep.
All right. So, Johanna, on this show, we do something a little every day.
Yes.
So, like, we got Motivation Monday, and we got Tuesday's Tips. It's Wednesday Wonder.
Wednesday Wonder.
And I am wondering what you could bring to the table for Wednesday Wonder. You got something wonderful for us?
I do have something wonderful. I was thinking we have seen some truly wonderful things that have been shown. We've seen a sunken ship that was raised. We saw some lions. We saw the dark side of the moon. Some truly wonderful things. But when I think about it, I'm like, the thing that really strikes me as wonderful out of all God's creation and all the stuff that we can see what he did are people.
Absolutely.
Like people just fill me with wonder. And I came across this story and see, when I think about something that fills me with wonder, I'm like, what makes us go, wow, wow. There's a story that I came across of a man named Captain Tom. He is a British World War II veteran.
Okay.
And Captain Tom was approaching his 100th birthday. And he decided, so Bo, yesterday you sent out an email that talked about, think about doing what you can.
Right.
Do what you can. Everyone has something that we can do. And Captain Tom decided that what he can do right now is raise money for the National Health Service, which is like all the hospitals and nurses and healthcare workers in the UK, in Britain. So Captain Tom decided that to raise money for the NHS, he was going to do 100 laps of his garden, his yard, to raise money for them. And he had this goal of raising £1,000. Well, he far exceeded that. We have a video.
Oh, I want to see this.
Of Captain Tom that I'm excited to share with you guys. Let's check out this video of Captain Tom.
Lovely story coming up. A 99-year-old war veteran has decided to walk 100 lengths of his back garden. He wants to raise money for the NHS.
Tomorrow is a good day. Almost unbelievable, isn't it? But when you think of who it's for, and also brave and super nurses and doctors that we've got, I think they deserve every penny of it, and I hope we get some more for them. I think we must all carry on and remember that things will get better. We've had problems before, we've overcome them, and we shall all overcome the same thing again. Thank you very much.
Well, Captain Tom Moore has now raised more than $42 million for health workers in the UK, and his mission isn't over yet.
This, it just makes me go, wow.
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 Wow is the word I had.
In the end, his original goal was £1,000. In the end, Captain Tom, up to now, I think donations are still coming in, has raised 33 million pounds.
33 million pounds.
33 million pounds.
His goal was 1,000?
£1,000.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. Wow, again.
Wow.
Wow. So,
Yeah.
right. It's easy to think about all the things we can't do.
Right.
Instead, just do what you can.
Do what you can.
He could walk.
Take laps of your garden.
Yeah. Raise
Yep.
1,000 pounds.
Or 33 million.
Now it's 33 million.
Yeah.
Well, that's really
Yep.
cool. Wow. Good job, Johanna Beachy.
And Captain Tom.
And Captain
I don't know the
Tom.
right way to salute. I think it's this way.
I don't know.
To Captain Tom.
Well, it's British, so we do it the other hand.
Maybe.
I have no idea. But Captain Tom, we salute you. That's fantastic. All right, hey, it's time for a quick commercial,
Yes.
so let's check this out.
Hey MCC, John Rose here. Just wanted to let you know that the team here at MCC have been working on developing video communities. Whether you attend Bedford, Concord, Manchester, or the online campus, you're invited to engage in discussion on the message topic that previous week. Maybe you've had a question about something in the message, didn't have a venue to ask it. This creates a space to do that very thing in an online video setting with others. So we invite you to join us and with one another as we chart some new waters of what God can do with the church and technology. We will provide you weekly with a Zoom link, which is a video conferencing website free for your use, a sermon discussion guide, and any other information that you would need to bring to the discussion. The easiest way to sign up is to go to manchesterchristian.com/online communities. There you'll find the weekly schedule, the week's sermon study guide, and an opportunity to share prayer requests. We look forward to what God is going to do through these communities in such a time as these.
Welcome back.
Bo,
Yes, Johanna.
is that a union leader that I see?
It is a union leader.
Okay.
It is here.
With us today.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to touch it. You know, I have this,
You got it?
I'm gonna try.
Okay.
You know, I have this aversion to newsprint, and
I've heard.
yeah, nervous. It may get on my, and then what if I touch my shirt? And
I always feel very dignified when I hold a newspaper.
do you?
Yeah, like I should have a cup of tea. And anyway.
Okay. I wish it worked for me. All right. So so we got today's union leader here, and I'm just going for it. I mean, if you're gonna do something, do it.
So that's right.
Touch the
Grab
whole
that.
newspaper. Okay.
You can do it.
Yeah, it feels good. Okay. And let's see some things here on the front page that we have. Today's chuckle. It's
Yes,
Wednesday.
okay.
Today's chuckle.
Like a chuckle.
All right, you ready for it? Yeah.
I'm ready.
So far, they're 0 for like 40. On the
I haven't chuckled yet, but today might be the day.
Hey, they keep trying. Okay, the word is Congress, and then like a colon, so it's a definition.
Don't usually think of chuckling in Congress, but let's see where they go.
Okay.
Okay.
Some people say it's full of clowns. See, now that's funny.
I know.
Union leader, come
That got
to
a
me.
little chuckle.
All right, see, you chuckled a little bit there. You didn't see that coming. All right. Congress, a place where someone gets up and says nothing, and nobody listens, and then everyone disagrees about it. You didn't chuckle. I'm saying? I don't know.
No, no chuckle came out.
Somebody somewhere maybe chuckled. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm perusing the news. Oh, good news. The Puritan reopens.
Yes.
Yeah,
okay.
you can get bad
So
chicken fingers again.
You know,
That's good.
the most famous chicken in New Hampshire
Oh my God.
is now available. Hopefully.
I'm in favor of the Puritan. Get some takeout.
That's right. Ice cream.
Go for it. Yeah. I mean, have a ball with that.
That's good news.
That is good news. All right. But then there's this little section that says flavors.
Interesting.
At
I
the
didn't
top.
know there was that.
I didn't either. But I was perusing the news, and here, just by the way, guys, a little heads up. You know, this is public service.
That's right.
Mother's Day is Sunday.
Yes. Don't forget this.
Okay, Mother's Day is Sunday. Prepare, people.
You've had a heads up.
If you got a mom, do something. All right, so here's some suggestions. It's saying to mom with love, and it gives some ideas for using lemons. Capture the sunny freshness of lemons. Now, I thought this was cool. You're going to love this.
We'll see.
I don't know. Yeah, we'll find out. Okay, in his 1925 poem, I Lemony, which is like some other language for the lemons.
Okay. All right. I didn't get that right away.
I
Okay.
Lemony, that's
I Lemony.
foreign language
I thought
for-
that was like starting like talking about me. Lemony. Like
It's-
his name.
No, it's the lemons.
Okay, the lemons.
This is a poem
Okay.
called The Lemons. Eugenio Montale. I'm going to go that this is Italian.
I think so.
Okay.
The lemoni.
He calls the scent of lemons. You ready for this?
I'm ready.
A restless sweetness raining on the heart.
Wow.
The scent of
Those
lemons.
Italians.
Man. I Lemony.
That's a restless sweetness?
Raining on the heart.
Whew. Okay.
And then of the fruit itself, he says, it's sunlight's golden trumpets. Sunlight's golden trumpets that pour their songs into our souls.
That's intense.
I think we may have had a lemon fetish here.
I
That's
feel
a
like
bit
I've
nice. I don't
underappreciated
know.
lemons my whole life.
Like there's an issue. I Lemony.
Yeah. He's spent a lot of time thinking about lemons.
There's a disorder in the whole field
The
of
lemony.
psychology called I Lemony. All right, so yeah, no, there's another article in here. It's really good.
Not
Emily
an article.
Serkis, yeah. I don't know. You know, the more I think about it, Drew's struggle is with this, and I've been trying to help. But I look at this today. It looks like they're in a car, and the dad's driving. The little girl, she's holding something in her lap, and it's like steam coming. This seems dangerous. Looks really hot. And she says, "Quick, roll up the windows, Daddy, and keep the smell in."
Yeah.
Quick, roll up the windows, Daddy, and keep the smell in. Now, I don't know if she's playing a cruel joke on her siblings, and she may have passed a little gas, broke wind, and she's like, Dad, I want my siblings I want them to simmer in my scent.
I'm going to go with, based on the shape of the box there, and in the top corner, the little pizza sign, that I'm guessing they've got some takeout, and she is wanting to savor the scent of the pizza. Although I am struck by how easily she commands her father to do something. Quick, Daddy, do this. Roll up the window.
Roll up the window, Dad.
She has a commanding presence in the car.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe you're right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
She knows in that moment what needs to happen, and she
Roll your
goes
window up,
for
Dad.
it. Yep.
Turn the radio on
Quick.
while you're at it.
Quick. She says quick.
Pop to it there, Pop.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you ever tell your parents, to change the radio station?
Me? Yes. Do I advise it in general? No.
I never, ever said, Dad, change the radio
Yeah.
station. I'm tired of your music.
Yeah. That's happened in the Beachy household.
Yeah, well.
I'm just being honest.
All right. I mean, I think the thing that changed for me is I want to know what my kids are listening to.
Sure.
And I want to listen to it. What do you like? And
Yeah.
I hear stuff maybe I wouldn't have heard, but yeah, I don't know. Quick, Dad, roll the windows up.
Quick, Dad.
I'm trying to waft some scent here. Okay. How do you feel about the weather?
I love the weather. Yeah. I feel I'm usually happy with New Hampshire weather, especially in springtime.
You like the spring?
I do. I love spring weather.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not as much as summer weather, but
I'm kind of, these things that, people in New Hampshire say, like spring is really mud and black fly season. I'm kind of with them.
not really.
I'm not anti-spring. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm all for getting out of winter.
Yes.
And we need a transitional phase. You
That's
can't
what
just
that's
go,
what it is. Yes.
can't go straight winter
No.
to the magnificence of summer.
No. You're not ready for it. Everyone would just be burned all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, nothing would get done.
No.
We'd be outside,
No.
yeah.
It's easing into it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
it kind of plays like a cool trick on us, though. It was like 38 when I got up this morning.
It was cold this morning. It was.
Getting
yeah.
up to 60.
It's warming up though. It's good. It's just still sweater weather.
Getting up to 60.
Yeah.
Yeah.
good
Sweater
time.
weather.
Sweater weather.
You guys love to layer.
That's the key to New Hampshire.
New Hampshire's
Layers.
all about layering. And I
gotta
don't
have
layer
layers.
well. I don't. I can't layer. I'm too top heavy. You get more than one layer on me, I'm like, it's like doesn't work.
That's the problem then, probably with enjoying the New Hampshire weather. You've got to be able to layer.
It's the layer,
Yeah.
layer issue.
It's key.
Okay, but it gives me something to complain about.
There you go.
Yeah. What do you think about that?
Yeah. I mean, I don't complain about the weather in New Hampshire unless it's winter. In springtime, I'm enjoying it. Any sunshine, I'm taking it in and enjoying it.
You should.
Mud, black flies, and all. No, I love it.
Okay.
I'll take it.
Okay. All right, well, enjoy some weather today.
Thank you.
Okay, so hey, listen, I listened to you rant last week.
Yes.
And if you guys missed it, it was epic. And like a true New Englander, bringing the noise on the rant. You didn't know, I threw it on you last minute. Like I was supposed to
But
rant.
it's natural to me.
And I handed it to you, and I took some notes. I learned from the master, and I'm intimidated. I'm really intimidated right now, but I would like to try.
I
would
want
like
to hear
try.
you rant.
I want to try.
Okay.
It's-
I'm excited.
I'm a little nervous in your presence, a true New England ranter.
You got it.
But I'm going to try. What do you got? You got something for me?
Bo, I would really like to hear you share your thoughts with us about parking lots.
Like just parking lots in general?
Parking lots in general, parking
New-
lots here
in New
In New
Hampshire?
Hampshire. Yep.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. I want to hear what your thoughts are about parking lots.
Okay, Johanna. Johanna, okay. Parking lots in New Hampshire. Have you guys ever been to any other part of the world? Like industrialized nations, like places that actually have a little planning into what they're doing. It's not that hard, okay? You make a parking lot, and a little planning goes a long ways in these things to cancel out all kinds of problems that we're experiencing. Like problem number one I have, right? You go into a parking lot in New Hampshire, and you're gonna go to one place of business. You do your business at that place of business, and then you go out and you need to go to another business. You can see it from the place you are. It is within like spitting distance, but you can't get to it because the parking lots are not connected. So in order for me to get from this parking lot to that parking lot, there's no little cutway, there's no little driveway, they're not connected. It's not like we can get together and say, hey, why don't we share some parking areas? Why don't we make some ways to get from parking lot to parking lot? No. Let's put up barriers and make it completely impossible. So in order for me to get to this other place of business, I now have to exit, go out onto a road, go 5 miles down, find a place where I can make a U-turn, come back, stop for gas because now I'm running low on fuel, and get back into the parking lot that was only 100 yards away from where I was to begin with. This is ridiculous. A little planning, people. Next problem with the parking lot. Okay, guys, it's a thing called angled spaces. If you angle your spaces, you angle them and make the directions one way. And I know you're all like, well, we don't know which way to go. You go with the angle of the parking spot. Because you just pull in. You're like, well, I like to back in. I know, because you've never had the joy of an angled parking spot. So you're back there, I'm backing into my spot. You don't back into an angled spot. You pull in and you back out. So much more efficient. So much more efficient. Now the parking lot is moving. We've got movement here. And I know you're like, but we don't like to be told what to do. I don't know. Do you like to park quicker? Do you like to get where you're going faster? Do you like some modern conveniences? Let's go, New Hampshire. I don't, it's too much.
No, Bo, I think you can rant at a New England level.
Okay.
I think you can. You actually you can rant like a New Englander.
I'm learning.
I learned a lot about parking lots from that. That is true, actually.
You guys don't know.
Yeah, I've had that same thing. I just want to get over there. Leave, drive
Can't
down
get
the
there.
street, turn, can't go through cross traffic, get to the next. Yeah, it's true.
You
That
just
is
give
true.
up. You're like, I forget it. I can't.
You know?
I got to plan another excursion on another day.
Yeah. And I've seen very few angle.
You guys don't
Yeah,
make
we
them?
just don't do it.
No, that's why
No.
I couldn't figure out the whole backing in fascination.
Yeah.
Like, it's dangerous.
I don't do that.
It's not efficient.
No.
And you know, and every single person, I could back up. Sure you can, okay. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you're the
I have
best.
seen people angle park in non-angle parking.
Well, okay,
though.
that's
I mean,
another rant. Come on, get between the lines, people.
I have seen that. Oh, man. Bo, I'm really excited
Yeah, oh yeah.
because we have good news from the field.
Sweet, you bring that for us all the time.
I do. I love it. It's been so much fun on the hunt, finding all these good news, finding these good things people are doing. And I'm really excited because today we get to hear from our Bedford campus coordinator, Melinda Lott.
Okay.
Has some good news for us.
Wow, sweet. Let's check this out.
Yeah.
Good morning, Bo and Drew. This is Melinda, your Bedford campus coordinator, bringing you good news from the field. Well, today, the sun is shining and I got to get outside. But if I'm honest, last week was a little dreary. Little too much rain, little too much cold. But today, I'm bringing you this. This is my apple tree. And this apple tree is just now starting to show signs of new life. And I know that that means in another season, not this season, but another season, this tree will be so full of apples, it will be amazing. And I know that that's what God has in store for us too. And when I think of hope, the very first person I think of is our Bedford prayer team lead, Krista Collins. Now, Krista, she's not just a prayer team lead, she's a prayer warrior. This lady prays like nobody I know, and she prays for everybody. Krista is also a visiting angel. Now, what that means is she's a healthcare worker on the front lines of this pandemic. And during this season, she is caring for, ministering to, and loving all over our most vulnerable seasoned saints. So, Krista, we just want to give you a shout out. We love you. We are praying for you. And we know that God has big plans in store because, like Krista always says, we are the church.
Yes.
Wow.
Wow. Way to go, Krista. Thank you so much, Melinda. I love hearing that.
Me too.
Yeah.
Oh, so much good news out there.
There's a
Look
lot.
for it. Mm-hmm. Look for it. Celebrate it. Share it. Let people know about it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Melinda.
Appreciate hearing that a lot.
I was a little nervous. I was glad it was an apple tree. I
Yeah.
thought it might be a lemon tree. Man.
I don't know if we can grow lemons in New Hampshire very well.
Yeah, well,
Well,
I don't know.
I don't know. Ai limones.
Ai limone. Okay, that was awesome. All right, it's time for Every Day with Jesus.
Every day.
Our daily devotions in 140 characters or less. Thought for the day, May 6th, says the best expression of freedom is love. The worst is sin. Love sets others free while sin enslaves. Use your freedom as God intends. And then our verse is Galatians 5, verse 13. It says, you, my brothers, were called to be free, but do not use your freedom to indulge in the sinful nature. Rather, serve one another in love. Love that. I like thinking about that. The best expression of freedom is love, and the worst is sin.
That stuck in my head too. I feel like, especially in New Hampshire, live free or die.
Yeah.
I love that reminder. The best expression you can have of your freedom is to love other people.
Live free and love.
God. Yeah. Yeah.
Live free and love.
Live free and love.
Boy, let's Let's make a pitch. New state
I
motto.
like it. Let's change the
Live
license
free and
plates.
love.
Live free and love.
Live free and love. I feel T-shirts. I feel.
I think we could get a petition going. I
stickers.
love it.
I'm not signing a petition.
Yeah, okay. Never mind. Never mind. No one's going to sign a petition
Let's
here.
just start
Forget
a
that.
I know, like-
Bad idea.
Let's just start a movement.
Yeah.
Live free and love. What a great expression of that.
Yep.
All right, so it's time in the show where we play a little game called Trivial Pursuit. Now, we have the original 1981 edition of the game. And the way this will work is Johanna will draw a card at random.
Yes.
Center of the box.
Randomly chosen.
Somewhere. Okay.
Haven't seen it before.
Me either. And she will tell us the color of the category. I'll let you know what category that is. She'll read the question, and we will all answer. So play along, type your answer in, make a guess. If you get all 6 right, we have a congratulatory fun dip that we will mail to you. So play along. Let us know how many you get right. Let's do this.
You get a sugar award. Okay.
Let's do it.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready? Okay.
Read
Blue.
the blue. Geography.
What's the nickname of Kentucky?
What is the nickname of Kentucky?
The nickname of Kentucky.
Is that the marry your cousin state? Just kidding. Just sorry. That
The official nickname of Kentucky.
anybody from Kentucky? I'm sorry.
That's not it.
The bluegrass state.
That is correct.
Bluegrass state.
Yes.
Thank you.
That is
I think it's
correct.
because they have bluegrass.
Can you have bluegrass?
It's blue in Kentucky.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know that I've ever been to Kentucky, so I can't
Smurf
comment
turf.
on the state of their grass. Smurf turf.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
The Smurf turf state.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Pink.
Pink. Entertainment.
What British TV series inspired All in the Family?
Okay. The British TV series that inspired All in the Family. Man, I have heard this, and I don't even have a good guess. I'm going to call it The Family. I don't know.
It is Till Death Do Us Part.
Till Death Do Us Part. Yeah, somebody got that. I know some people got that.
Someone
one.
probably did get
Yeah,
that. I think so.
Yeah, they love their
if you're
British
commenting
TV.
on there.
Okay.
All right. Next up, we've got Yellow.
Yellow is history.
Yes. All right. Whose courtship was called the love story of the century?
Whose courtship?
Whose courtship was called the love story of the century? They do not tell you what century.
Yep.
But
I'm assuming it was the last one.
Yep, probably.
I'm going to go with Princess Charles and Di.
No.
No? Grace Kelly?
No.
It's got to be some royal company.
It is. It is a
couple.
royal one. Yes. Edward the Eighth. I think the Eighth, and Wallace Warfield Simpson's.
Okay.
I actually have heard of this story. He abdicated the throne for her,
Okay.
apparently.
Love story of the century.
Yep. Love story of the century
What a terrible century.
that you had never heard of. But okay.
All
Anyway.
right. I thought the love story of the century was I Limon.
Alimony and
Is lemon.
this. Brown.
Brown is art and literature.
Okay. What George Bernard Shaw play inspired My Fair Lady?
A George Bernard Shaw play.
Yeah. What George Bernard Shaw play inspired My Fair Lady? Do you know George Bernard Shaw plays?
No, I don't.
Neither do I.
London Bridge.
No, I feel like that was a good guess. I mean, okay. No, Pygmalion.
Pygmalion. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yep. Sure. I bet you someone did get that one though.
I probably.
Those people play, fan of plays.
Yeah.
Okay. Green.
Green. Science and nature.
What do bees collect?
What do bees collect? Do not type in honey.
No.
Do
This
not.
one, you
I'm telling you right
I'm,
now.
I'm telling you right
If-
now, you should get this.
I know, I will. If
Okay.
you're typing honey, stop.
Yeah.
Delete it. The answer is pollen.
Yes.
They do.
Well, okay.
They want something else?
They want something else, but I feel like I should give it to you. They say nectar.
Oh, that's better. Nectar. I didn't get it.
No?
Nectar's the answer.
How different is pollen and nectar?
Well, nectar is
Pollen's like the powder, and nectar.
nectar's the juice. I don't know.
Okay, they want nectar.
Yeah, I didn't get it. I said pollen
Okay.
because they, they're.
I mean,
legs.
I would have actually given that to you,
Little
but
bee legs.
okay.
Okay. Then they pollinate the flowers.
Last one, orange, which I would call
that's what they
red.
collect and bring back to the hive. So Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Sorry. Last question. Let's
yeah,
do this.
Yeah. Orange.
Orange. Sports and leisure.
Yes. What New York Mets manager asked, "Can't anybody here play this game?"
Can't anybody? New York Mets.
New York Mets manager asked. I don't know how he actually said this, but I'm guessing it was like, "Can anybody here play this game?"
That was probably.
Probably.
Yeah. Davy Johnson's not right.
It's not.
Is that this is before him? Casey Stengel?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Never heard of him
I
before,
don't
but
know.
yes.
Casey Stengel.
Casey Stengel
All right.
asked, "Can anybody here play this game?"
I think he said, "Can anybody here play this game?"
Yeah.
I don't know why he said it that way, but
Yeah, I think so. He probably did. Yeah. So let us know what you got.
If
in
you
the
got all
comments.
6 right, way to go.
Yeah.
Nectar.
You get your fun dip.
You get
We'll
a fun
send you
dip.
some.
I'd love to send you a fun dip today. I was struggling just with the category colors.
Yeah, I
Blue.
still think that's
hold
red.
on, I think it's geography. It's never good. I'm gonna have a hard time with the answer. Okay, hey, I got something to show you.
Yes, bow and tell.
First of all, I would like to show my bow and tail bag. It's a bow and tail bag, and
Wait, is this its debut?
yeah, it's the first time it's ever been on the show.
Wow.
The bow and tail bag, and I did not make this. I don't want to take credit for it. It's
Okay.
magnificent. It is
It
a
is.
perfect bow and tail bag, and Drew Crisp made this for me.
Oh, good job, Drew.
Drew loves his arts and crafts,
Uh-huh.
and he didn't want me using his bag apparently, so he made
You
me my
needed your own.
Okay,
Is this broccoli?
it's
I just need
broccoli.
to- okay.
Got a little broccoli guy down
Nice.
there. We got
Great.
all kinds of awesome things
Love
here.
it.
It's the broccoli, and in here I have this trophy that I was actually
Okay.
awarded yesterday. So
Oh.
we'll start with. Well, hold on. Yeah, we'll start with this side. So
Okay.
on this side, this is a rabbit with a line through it. So no rabbits.
Like no rabbits allowed, or don't be a rabbit?
Don't be a rabbit.
Don't be a
What
rabbit.
this is saying here.
Okay.
So my friend, and I used it loosely, awarded me this trophy. Then on this side, it says "slow and steady wins the race," and we got a turtle here, and it's congratulations on the 100th episode of the 401 podcast. And so it's got a little 401 on it, so it's really, really sweet. So his point was that 100 podcasts makes me like a turtle, slow and steady wins the race. So he gave me this trophy. I will not. It will always be rabbit out. Rabbit out.
Okay.
I want people to see that. Rabbit out. Because we have this argument.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a turtle
Okay. Why?
because I want to be fast.
True. I mean, I'm more wired that way myself.
I want to be fast.
Yeah.
And it, and that's, people always say slow and steady wins the race. I think slow and steady wins a race.
Yes. Depending on the race.
Right. I've won races. I've lost races. I'd rather be fast.
Yeah. Same. I can't argue with you there. I mean, I agree.
I mean, the rabbit always knows that anytime he wants to, he can beat the turtle. But he's happy to have the turtle win a race.
Right.
I'm good with it.
I mean, I feel like in some instances, this could be a good reminder to like stay steady. You know, maybe take it more that like, yeah, no, nothing. I can't go there. I'm trying to like pull out some wisdom for everyone with the slow and steady, but I'm like, no, I'd rather.
This just
a
reminds
rabbit.
me that I'm a rabbit and I still get a trophy.
Yeah.
That's what it means to me. I'm a rabbit and I still.
Be a rabbit.
Rabbits are like, it's fine. Congratulations there, turtles.
I like that.
Who wants to be a turtle?
No.
I don't want to be a turtle.
No.
I want to be a rabbit. Okay.
Nice. Thanks
Yeah,
for
cool, yeah.
showing and telling, Bowen and telling.
It was nice. Really nice. I got some,
Mm-hmm.
thought that was cool. So, all right, we do a little thing with you. You're a voracious.
Yes.
Voracious?
Voracious. Prolific. Yes.
Prolific reader.
Yes.
And so you brought some books for us.
I have
What are your
brought some
recommendations?
books.
Just 3.
Yeah,
Only give
just
us
3. Not necessarily the top 3, just the 3 for today.
Yep.
This is the
What do you got?
recommendations for today. All right, we're going to change up the order, and we're going to go with nonfiction first.
Okay, I didn't know there was an order, but okay.
There was, but we're changing it.
Okay.
So my recommendation for nonfiction is the book Endurance. It is an older one. It's published in 1931, so it's kind of a classic. It's almost a history one. It is the epic polar adventure of Shackleton's journey on the HMS Endurance, the ship. So they went to Antarctica. It's kind of thrilling. It's a cool story. So it's written by the guy, F.A. Worsley, was the captain of the ship. So it's his account of that adventure. So I don't usually get into like polar Arctic adventures. My dad's really into that. But I read this with my dad and my brother on a camping trip. We still have the leaves from that camping trip in here, but it was actually very good. I really enjoyed it. So if you like, outdoors, polar adventures, this one I would recommend. I'm just gonna give you a quick little tip with this one. I wouldn't recommend reading this in the winter. So if you're feeling at all cold, I would read this in the summertime. But yeah, this is a good one. Endurance, would recommend that.
Shackleton.
Shackleton, yes. All right, the next one that I'm recommending, the fiction one, we're in West Africa today. So this is another book from West Africa. So this is one of my favorite authors, Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie.
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 Yes, Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie.
I'm just saying Adichie.
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 Adichie. She's a Nigerian author, and this is her first book called Purple Hibiscus. I like all her books. This is just an interesting one if you like reading books set in like other countries and other cultures and stuff like that. Hers are really good. I like her books a lot. Purple Hibiscus, any of hers are good, but this one I would recommend, Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, for a fiction read. It's just an entertaining story about a sister and her brother and her family in Nigeria. I like her writing.
Cool.
My next one, I've got to recommend a kids one every time because I love kids books. This one, so I pulled this one out today because I just recently shared about this book on our kids YouTube channel and then on our MCC Kids one, and then shared it on my Facebook page, and there was a lot of interaction and parents really interested in this book. I even got to deliver this storybook to a couple families' houses. So this one I wanted to let you know about. Jesus Storybook Bible is a fantastic resource for your family. So if you're looking for a storybook Bible that kind of helps your kids understand the Bible and read through it and get to know some of the stories and get to understand who this guy Jesus is, this is an awesome one. I'd recommend this for your family, the Jesus Storybook Bible. So those are my top 3 for today.
Right on.
Yeah.
What are you reading right now?
I usually read more than one book at a time.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm usually reading like 4.
Well, just reading 4.
Well, okay. For different times. So I'm reading a workbook. The workbook that I'm reading is Crucial Conversations.
Oh, that's like a book for work?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a work skill.
Okay.
Yeah. And then
Crucial
for fun, I'm reading a mystery series that's a spin-off of Sherlock Holmes.
Really?
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah, it's called like the Russell and Holmes series. It's like Sherlock Holmes when he's older, later, and he retired and he takes an apprentice. And I like it. It's a good one.
Cool.
Yeah. That's what
Nice.
I'm reading.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, for everybody out there who's like reading, I'm reading no books right now. Johanna's helping the average. So.
Yeah.
Everybody's reading nothing. You've just helped us out.
That might be a tip for you if you have a hard time reading. Like, you need to have a couple books going for the different, moods that you're in, different times of day. I don't know.
Everybody's, yeah,
It might work for people.
Doesn't work for me. I usually
Yeah.
read one at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go.
All right. Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
I like books. I
Me
read
too.
I gave Ace. He's reading Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Ooh, I've not read that yet, but I need to. I've heard it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was a little like when the boy came to me and he's like, "Hey, Dad, I need a book. What do you got?" And
Have you read it?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I did. I gave him the it's the whole series of all the. I didn't read it until I was probably 35.
I didn't realize there was a series.
Oh yeah. So yeah, there's a series of books, and none of them are very long. But yeah, so I gave him a multi-volume book that has all of them in there that I had in my office. So took it. He's reading that.
Right.
Yeah, it's very entertaining.
I got a book recommendation out of this. I was recommending books, and I got one myself, so now I can read that.
I enjoyed it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fun read. Enjoyed that, and then he also same author wrote a like detective series that is out there, like way out there, pretty rad.
Like a sci-fi detective?
Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency, I believe is the name of it.
Okay.
Pretty wild.
Wow.
Fun stuff. Okay, Johanna
Yes.
Beachy, we have had some fun today. I hope you guys have been encouraged. Thank you for joining us today.
Yes.
You got anything you want to tell the people?
This is the day. It's a good Wednesday. Go out there and find good news, encourage people. Thanks some nurses. We're glad that you've been here.
Absolutely. Appreciate you hanging out with us and starting your Wednesday.
Yes, Wednesday.
This is the day. We'll catch you tomorrow, so make it a great day, and we'll see you.